My boyfriend, 28 male, got me a huge surprise gift that I, 23 female, think ruined my Christmas.
Oh, ruined your Christmas. I can't imagine what that would be.
Must be like some sickening ass gift.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, how fucked up of a gift does it have to be that it ruins Christmas?
A severed toe.
We will see. All right. Got me, brother. Let's get it. We have been together for 3 years. You betrayed me already, Lord.
You could, bro. I can take over if you want.
You betrayal, God.
God saw your prayer and said, fuck you.
He's like, nah, bro.
Not that one. Not that one. It's much funnier if I betray him immediately. Fuck. Everything's cool sailings now.
You got this.
You know, God no longer has my back. That might have made it worse.
He gives his challenges to his strongest soldiers.
Yo.
Wrong, bitch. It ain't me. Oh, John, take it away.
All right, hold on. Let me pull this shit up first, bro.
I appreciate the try, Sean.
I really thought I could. Y'all do it while y'all are sick, and I'm like, all right. If the boys have done it before, I could do it.
Everyone wish Sean well in the comments.
I'm crying.
All right, so let me kind of start over again because there was a lot of coughing involved.
I nailed the first part. I don't know what you're talking.
All right. Story goes as this. We have been together for 3 years, but this has been the first time we are financially stable enough to actually get a Christmas tree, a good haul of gifts, and decorate our apartment.
Okay.
This was always my favorite time of the year as a kid. I grew up in a kind of an abusive family where it was forced to be an adult at a young age to take care of my siblings, while my parents constantly worked and broke up and threw each other out. But everyone just seemed happy around the holidays. We both live across the country from our families and see them a few times a year for a week or so at a time. We budgeted enough to splurge a little this year, and we both started good jobs at the start of the year that gave us both bonuses. Together, our bonuses are a combined $1,500. That's nice.
It's pretty good.
And we agreed this is the firm budget for Christmas gifts, split evenly. I know it seems like a lot, but there are several things we have both gone without for a while when we were struggling for the first couple years of our relationship financially. We both desperately needed new clothes and a few other miscellaneous items. We both prepared lists of clothes, shoes, cologne/perfume, things for our apartment like a rice cooker, new bedding, some items for our dog. In total, I bought him everything on the list. I told him several times that I was so excited for our first real Christmas together, and that was put in quotations, an emphasis on our Christmas. And I told him over and over again how extremely romantic and intimate I thought it was going to be. In my head, we would simply have a low-key Christmas, stay in, cook a big meal, mess around in bed for most of the day, and play video games or something. I'm also going, oh no, because I'm trying to figure this out as well, because this is my first time hearing or reading about this.
Doorbell's going to ring and family's going to walk into the door. Christmas
Surprise!
morning.
Everyone is here.
Fucking feel it.
I felt like I communicated this clearly and we both agreed. I know for sure we talked about it and he never seemed to contest or ask for anything else. We spent the entire month of November talking about our mutual excitement and seeking out activities for us to do together, dates, board games, etc. We had a few dates planned. I don't know what came over him last night, but he decided to tell me my Christmas gift early. He spent a large portion of my gift budget on a plane ticket for my kid sister. Oh, Josh is right.
I knew it.
Orchestrated and planned with my parents to send her to our apartment to spend Christmas with us, and got my sister some gifts to open on Christmas morning so she wouldn't feel left out. He has a whole week planned for him, me and my sister. All of our date ideas, but he included her. We will go see Christmas movies and Christmas lights with my sister, and he got me 1 or 3 items off of my list, but none of these items were the things I needed, like warm clothes, shoes, bras, a winter coat, cosmetics. We both made a lot of sacrifices this year while we struggled together, and I was looking forward to getting some items that would help me feel like me again and not like I was just in survival mode. My gift is that my sister is getting a vacation to my apartment. When he explained this to me, I just started crying. I feel so insanely frustrated. I love my sister and we are very close, but it's because I am more like a parent to her. When I moved away and met my boyfriend, I had some independence from this, but now something I was really looking forward to has been turned into a babysitting experience where I'm in charge of giving my sister a child's Christmas experience. I'm upset that my boyfriend doesn't know me well enough to know that this was actually one of the worst things he could do for me. He knows I hate surprises and grand gestures, and I told him this really ruined my Christmas, and it's something that can't be undone without upsetting my sister, who I feel responsible for. My boyfriend is telling me I'm being ungrateful and that he tried his best to be thoughtful, but I can't shake the feeling that this was the last thing from thoughtful. Can someone please offer some insight?
Whoa, insight. I don't know. Like I see where OP's coming from. Like this is the opposite of what she was planning, wanted, and like had been like building up in her head. Like, and I get that as like someone who doesn't love surprise things. Like I need to know at least like what the plan is for a little bit ahead of time. To have that completely turned upside down, where it's like, oh yeah, now you're in charge of a child over the holidays, which is also not a break. You know what I mean? Like you're still watching a child. So yeah, this is something you do like not on your first Christmas. Like this is third Christmas. You spent a couple Christmases alone and you're like, oh yeah, it'd be nice to have my family come hang out. That's when you do that. And you don't spring that on your partner. That's something you talk about together ahead of time and budget for apart from your Christmas gifts. Because also she is disappointed that she's not getting Christmas gifts as well. The ones she specifically asked for. So I don't know. It's a tricky situation because you don't want to be like, oh yeah, sister, I don't want you here. You know what I mean? Like he's put you in a shitty situation when you now have to be either the bad guy or have a ruined Christmas, and it sucks either way. Yeah, I'd have a serious conversation about how this has affected you, and how you had expectations, and he should have known those expectations based on the conversations you've had, and that you don't find this thoughtful. This is missing the target by a mile.
Sean?
Yeah, I mean, I already knew the story going into it, of course. But
Wow.
In my head, I could see where OP's boyfriend was like, oh, what a slam dunk. I fucking nailed it. But also, I'm with OP, to be honest. Very explicitly for a year, y'all saved up and grinded to buy everything that y'all needed for the apartment plus some extra stuff. And then not even a hint, not even like I could see if he was like, wouldn't it be great? The only thing, now that we finally have some money, it'd be nice to celebrate with family.
Yeah, and giving you the option to be like, actually, no, that doesn't sound
No,
like
I mean, I'd rather buy ourselves the things that we've needed for the past couple of years.
yeah.
So no, I don't want that. Like you just, I mean, yeah, you went against everything you knew she wanted. Also, if you know she hates surprises, why
Why'd you do it?
surprise? Why do a grand gesture if you know she hates grand gestures?
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it just, I mean, I wouldn't feel like I was heard or listened to if this happened to me, especially if I've talked about how traumatic it was being essentially the parent to all of my siblings.
He should know that.
Yeah.
And have heard you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think all around, I'm with you. I get it. He's super not listening to you.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same boat. Like I'm also team OP in this situation. Like I'm someone who is a horrible gift giver to begin with. So unless something is explicitly said to me, then that's what I'm going to get. If it was like, hey, I want this specific item, then best believe that's what you're going to get. And the situation is kind of like unwarranted too, because like what you guys are mentioned, this was something that bothered her for so long because she had to be forced to be an adult from such an early age.
Yeah.
And it's like, and even as an adult and even in the situation they were in, like they had to grind and they had to hustle to like, get those, to essentially enjoy the fruits of their labor, right? Like, $1,500 like is a lot, like in terms of like bonuses and And for someone that sounds like they never really got to splurge growing up, like that's healing her inner child because she never had a chance to be one. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, and the fact that the budget for 2 people was set already, but adding a third person to the mix, that will just throw everything off. And yes, she was put in such a shitty situation because she's forced to relive the same experience she had to do growing up. So it's like, well, no shit, she's not gonna have a great Christmas because she's gonna be on parent mode the whole time. So it was, yeah, like what Sean is saying, like he probably thought this was a slam dunk, thoughtful shit, but at the end of the day, like it was more inconvenient than anything. And I feel bad for her little sister because I feel like she's innocent in the matter. It's like, oh my God, I get to see, my sister.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's unfortunate that like, well, I kind of don't want to see you right now. I just want to enjoy shit,
Yeah.
Get therapy.